Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this bronze match series in the SHOUTcraft Invitational number 4.
Yes, we are back with Liquid Rhett versus Grubby. And it's going to be a best of 5 series between these two guys. This is a rematch from yesterday and also a rematch from the Homestar Cup 4.
Yep.
And surprisingly, their history together is not that big, but Grubby's won both games they've played, 2 best of 3s. Grubby won 2-0 in Homestar Cup 4 and also won yesterday 2-1. And now we're pretty much ready to play this game, I think.
That's very, very true.
To decide 3rd or 4th place, and also the difference between $300 and $600.
Yeah, and that's a big, big difference, honestly. Speaking of money, we're going to talk about that for just for a second. I'll keep you updated on what's going on. So we've raised $2,100, and we did have some left in from the war chest after SCi4, so we should be okay for the next tournament happening most likely in March. We're looking out there, probably early March, but we're not 100% sure. February is going to be very busy for us because we are most likely going to be doing some tournaments then, and I'm going to be in at least 3 different countries. I know that for a fact. So at once, possibly.
Maybe.
It takes a lot of skill to do that. It takes a lot of practice. But tips are coming in really well. Grubby's actually got over $500 in tips, so evidently he's been a very popular player. Dartforce still reigns supreme in that respect. Has probably earned the most for losing a tournament I've ever actually seen. He's broken TLO's record of number of tips given, so you guys are very generous. Thank you very much.
Now as well.
Rhett's doing well too. Rhett is currently sitting on $227, so he's doing well. He's going to be walking away with a bare minimum of $527, as we've seen there.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And once again, a quick reminder, we are still sort of pseudo-competing in King of the Web, which is a contest by which there's going to be this big battle royale in August, or is it September, one way or the other, in 2012. And I won this contest a week ago. We're building up votes for that because we want to try and donate the prize money to charity. We've donated $15,000 to charity so far. We're thinking the prize for Battle Royale is going to be pretty big, like 25k, maybe even more than that. So we're building up bonus votes and we're supporting various candidates. And at the moment, we're supporting TLO's future wife, Lindsay Stomp. As at least that's his claim. She hasn't agreed to this yet, but yeah. TLO is trying to get in there, as it were. She's a very talented violinist, and she's currently in 2nd place. There's 1 day left in this contest on kingofweb.com. She's about 72,000 votes behind a Minecraft player. And you might think, oh, that's a lot of votes. No, you can vote 10 times. So actually, that's not a lot of votes at all. If even a quarter of you went and did that, we'd just win that contest for outright, which would be kind of cool.
So there you go. 10 votes?
You just do. You get 10 votes every day. See, I've got 10 daily votes right here. Right now, I could go and spend them, and in fact, I'm going to do just that. Just hit that vote button 10 times, and you get 10 votes and see those votes rise. So kingofweb.com, go vote for TLO's future wife. I'm sure you'll be very, very happy about that. Admittedly, I'm not sure that she will agree to that, but I don't know. It's difficult to resist the handsome charms of TLO.
Who can't? All right. Back to game.
Let's play games.
You ready?
Let's play video games.
Let's go. Go. Grubby versus Rhett.
Yes.
Best of 5. First map is going to be where Rhett just left. Or where Thorzane's army still is, maybe.
Yeah, it's probably still hanging around, having a bit of a kegger party over on GSL Daybreak, which is where we're going to start. And I have to wonder if the recent loss on Daybreak will shake Rhett. I don't think so. Rhett is pretty unflappable, honestly. He's not a contestant that tilts easily at all. And here we go.
And Rhett's play is a little bit different from Stefano and Nurcio and a lot of other regular Zerg players.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what Rhett has in store for Grubby here.
It's going to be interesting. There's no doubt about that. And then, of course, after this, we'll be going to the grand finals. Thorzane versus Stefano, best of 7. I think that's what a lot of people wanted. And you know what? That's what they're going to get.
Yep. It's going to be pretty epic.
I don't see any doubt in that. I don't hold any doubts. I have faith in these guys to put on a great show. So, what do you reckon? Best tournament so far?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's not been bad, has it? Not been bad.
Pretty good.
Just waiting for these guys to load in at the moment. I'm really looking forward to this because Grubby is a good contestant against Rhett. He does very, very well indeed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Rhett may have, made a couple of mistakes yesterday and allowed Grubby to win the games.
Maybe.
But that seems like he did that versus Thorzane as well. So let's hope he doesn't make mistakes here.
Everybody makes mistakes. And unfortunately, it looks like French commentator got dropped from the game there. But he can if he... No, we probably won't regame for that. And he can actually just restream us anyway, so he has the position. Don't worry, I won't be terrible in observations there at all, so he is welcome to restream us. Okay, it's my pleasure to bring you the first contestant in this bronze match. There's a lot of money on the line, every match matters in this tournament, and he goes by the name of...
Team Grubby. Grubby.
He is in the green trunks, and he is playing Protoss to the northeast of this particular map versus his opponent. He's just fresh off losing to Thorzane in a very narrow series, a game that many may have said he should have won, aside from the battle that turned everything around in the center there. Still a very dangerous contestant in his own right. It is
Team Liquid Red.
And he is playing Zerg to the southwest in the red.
And for a lot of people who were, StarCraft 2 fans before the game come out and were very much so looking forward to it, this kind of matchup, Liquid Ret versus Grubby, would have been one of the matches that people would have dreamed about.
Yeah.
I guarantee, because I'm pretty sure I was one of them, to be like, well, let's put StarCraft 2 together. Everyone's expecting the communities to mold as one, which has happened.
Yeah.
And then have one of the best Brood War players in the foreign scene play against one of the best Warcraft 3 players of all time. It's happening right here, man.
Yeah, it's right here, and we get to cast it. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I'm a fan.
Definitely a lot of wet dreams there when happened with these two guys.
Ew. It's also a Dutch-off between these two as well.
It is a Dutch-off.
Yep. I do like myself a good Dutch-off. And which of these Dutchmen will make it? Well, all I can say is that the Dutch economy will be boosted from this tournament because a lot of money is heading over to that country right now.
It is indeed. And we see a Nexus first here by Grubby. And that's pretty cool to do, especially on a big map like this. The Lings may have to deal with a pylon on their natural.
Yep.
They may even decide to chase the probe for a little bit, which will buy Grubby enough time to get the Forge and Cannon, and then the Gateway. But going Nexus first is obviously going to help his economy so much going into the mid-game. It really does make a difference, Nexus first compared to Forge, then Nexus.
Oh, yes. There's all sorts of aspects and factors which actually make that the case, and not least of which is the fact that you start building up double chrono boost very rapidly, and that can make a massive difference across the game. And it's kind of like a snowball effect, really, with that. It's just not like, hey, he's got a little bit of a lead in his economy. No, it snowballs as a result of getting this Nexus up quicker. Cannon now going down, and Rhett will, needless to say, not allow that Overlord to die to that. Was it Rhett that did that yesterday, actually?
Yeah, no, Stefano.
Stefano, actually, yeah. He ran right into a cannon. Not very smart.
Grubby gets the second pylon before the Gateway or anything else, so he's now able to chrono boost probes really early. So very heavy economy focused play here by Grubby, trying to hide that probe, but probe has been scouted and chased down. Meanwhile, Rhett taking that 4-minute 30 base, so that's a gasless third base, and Grubby got absolutely perfect information on this game so far. He sees all 3 bases and knows exactly what's going on.
Oh yes, he does, and both of these guys, it looks like they're going to start off strong. Rhett looks like he's not flapped in any sense of the word. He is keeping up the same kind of pressure that we expect